Alrighty, hello and welcome to a skills and sweat class at CaliUnity. So this is the start of a class. As you can see, all the members catching up with each other, hugging, saying hi to each other, and then we get started basically with the intro of the class.
Like, where are we going with this?
Alrighty team, gather around, let's have a board. So long story short here, basically we explain the class, what's going on, what to expect from the class, anything that we're going to be doing that members haven't done before, and then from there, once everyone's understood what we're doing, we get straight into the warm-up.
So find a space on your knees, nice big wrist circles, getting it all moving. Nice and easy.
So we always do a wrist warm-up at Cali, so we're working through the flexors, the extensors, and everything else to make sure that when we're doing things like handstands, push-ups, and all that good stuff, that we're feeling fine. Again, we're changing these to different variations, different people who have different ranges of mobility. Shake them out, and then we always get the hips moving a little bit. So doing world's greatest stretch here, just working through the ranges and doing a few upward dog, downward dogs, making sure everyone's feeling good, everyone's warm up, no injuries in the room, everyone's feeling great, ready to get started.
You guys, and then you guys can have players for free. That's alright. And we've got one more coming as well, so we should be all good.
So as you see there, we always partner people up based on their ability level. We don't want someone who's just starting out partnering up with someone who's super experienced at Cali or vice versa. And then we always make sure that friends obviously go together and all that good stuff. And a big thing of Cali is the community, making sure that we're learning off of each other. And then we always do a fun game to get started. So this is we call it Cali Twister. So just working together, just playing, getting nice and warm. Going to ranges that we haven't been to before, and then once we are all nice and warm, we've done all the main things, we got to know our partner, we get started with the main exercises.
Everyone, come over here and grab a stick.
So today's theme is all about core tension in the handstand. So we always have a theme going into a workout, and we try and progress that theme as we go along in the class.
So you're going to put the band underneath their lower back. So they come out, so everyone do it with me. Put the band underneath their lower back. Okay? Do that first. Cool. Very good. Then once you've done that, lie on your back. Yeah, decent. Okay. So then, you guys do called partner one. Partner one, bring your knees to your chest. Bring your chest to your knees. Partner two, come to the side and pull the band. Pull the band as hard as you can. It shouldn't move. Yeah? And partner one, do you feel that tension in your lower back on the floor? Yeah, you feel the core engaged? Okay, now straighten your legs out like a hollow hole, but keep the band squeezed. Keep the band, keep pulling. Keep pulling. And now, you should feel the core tension. This is how it's supposed to feel in your core. Okay?
So as you see there, we always explain each drill. We try and keep everyone moving as much as possible during the class, and everyone's always working together with another partner, trying to progress the moves from bit to bit.
So, what we're going to do is you're going to put the stick in between your knees, like that. So not like this, that's cheating, like this. The band is still going to be here. Now, when you're here, if you lose leg tension, you get instant feedback. Just like this. Okay? So now we're here, pointing your toes, squeezing, cores engaged, and we're holding there. And now, you can feel tension.
So a big part of Cali is the laughs, it's the fun. People always say they laugh and joke for an hour and they happen to do a workout along with it. But that's a big part of it for us. So you can hear the laughs, you can hear the people getting to know each other, you can hear people coaching each other and passing on their experience. That is the whole point of CaliUnity for us.
So now, we're here, okay, your hands are against the wall, your arms are locked, your core's engaged, and look, what's this?
Yay, a handstand. Anyway, so we've got the warm-up going, we've progressed on this movement to understand the core tension, and then what we're going to do from here is I'm then going to break down how a handstand works bit by bit, so that basically there's different levels in the room. There's the advanced people who can do handstands and those that are doing it for the first time. So we always make sure to go through it every class.
So next drill we're going to do, you can either use this corner or the naughty corner over there, up to you. You're going to lie on your back, hips to wall, legs out straight, find where your heel gets to, put your finger there, and that's going to be your starting position, like this. And then going to come into a handstand. And the feeling that you're going to want to do is this. You'll want to lean forwards. You have to force yourself to push your chest to the wall and then slide down. And that is when you can go into almost like a legs 90-degree kind of position. And that's when you're going to feel this tension that you've got from doing that, the core engaged, everything together. Okay? That's the first thing we're going to do. So find a space on the wall, either this side or over there, and just work on that L position. Okay? Let's go for it. One at a time, guys. Right. So in your partners, one at a time.
So as you heard me say there, we always work one person at a time. We're doing things like handstands and going upside down the rings. That's to make sure that everyone feels safe. But also the best way to learn is to teach. And so actually having yourself there, looking at someone else and seeing it in real time is an amazing way to learn some of these skills yourself. But it just adds a layer of safety, and it also just enhances the coaching process for everyone involved.
So notice how we're working on leg tension. Yeah? Now, when you're in a handstand, if you haven't got leg tension, you can't use your fingers, you can't get control. So what we're going to do, use the stick, please be careful. I'll show you why. Pick up the handstand, go against the wall. Okay. I'm going to put the stick in between his legs, and he's going to squeeze the stick as hard as he can. Look, I've gone fishing, and I've caught myself nodding. Okay? Now, but he's going to keep his legs squeezed, and this is how I'm going to be helping him. Now, I should just be able to almost like let go. I can do those tiny little adjustments to help him out back and forth. Okay? And then when he's done, I'll use your legs. Put your legs, and we're done. Okay? Or just try to, obviously, if you don't want to do it, don't worry about it, but work on your fingers and bring it away from the wall. But it's the best drill to teach you how to get leg tension. But it's the exact same thing we're doing now, squeezing in here, and you'll notice that eventually you won't even need the person helping you because you're doing it on your own. Okay? So if you want to do it, go for it. If not, pick up, use your fingers to come away from the wall, and then we're going to go freestandings, and we're going to go from there. Okay? Cool? Let's go for it.
So notice how we've broken this down. We've gone step by step. We've gone warm up into the drills to get us nice and our hips open, then into a specific drill to get tension. Then we worked against the wall, and now we're working on a harder variation to then work on balance in the handstand. This is what we do in our skills and strength classes. So we're breaking things down step by step to make sure that we feel more comfortable with the movements that we then want to progress to. That's the beauty of calisthenics. You can break everything down into subsequent parts and then progress to the movement that you want.
Or you can keep it against the wall, up to you. Before we do that, we're going to work on one skill, and then we're going to see if we can put them together. So find a space around me. Okay, let's do everyone in a nice little squat. And we're going to work on a crow and see if you can basically do like almost a crow.
And working on a crow, which is a slight different variation leading up to the handstand to add another layer.
So now you're going to go back in your partners, and now we're going to work on freestandings, chest or anything you can work on today, or your next variation of handstand. Okay? If you were feeling like you could come off your hands there, start to see if you can work on like coming up and that kind of progressions. Or getting more weightless in the throw, etc. etc. Okay, cool. Let's go for it.
So now that we've broken down a skill, now that we have understood it, and we've worked on different variations, now is what we come to playtime, and that's the opportunity for each member to work again with another member, almost as a spotter or as a coach, and to work on a movement that they want to work on so that they can then progress to what they have set out to achieve from the start. And that's the thing of Cali. Some people come in, they just want to get their first push-up, they want to get their first pull-up. Some people come in and they want to work on muscle-ups, they want to work on handstand push-ups, and this gives us the opportunity for us each to work on what we all want to work on. And the beauty of having again, a spotter for every single member, so working with them, but also the beauty of having 2 coaches per class means that we can actually allow each member to break down the movement they want to get in their onboarding session, and then from there they almost become their own coach. So then when it comes to these playtime sessions, they have the ability to work towards the movements and progressions that they want to work on rather than what the whole class is working on.
First thing we're going to do is think about this like compressed position. So for now, just ditch the parallels or anything. This legs out like this. And we're going to think about like pulling your butt back like that, so you're sitting on your sitting bones. Legs straight, everyone together. Okay? And then we're going to just lean forwards and touch your toes. Okay? Cool. Now when you're here, actually bring your hands underneath your knees and flatten your knees down. It's almost like your heels come off the floor. You see that? Your heels are off the floor. That's the tension that you want in your hip flexors. This muscle here should be squeezed. Now, hands by your knees, and now lift them up. Should be a completely different feeling to what you had before. Okay, so notice how my heels are off the floor. Okay, come forward, same thing. See if we can squeeze. Nice. Can you go forwards? Can you get more squeeze? Good. If you're cramping, you're doing it well. Okay? Good. Okay, now bring your hands back by your hips. You're going to round your shoulders and you're going to push down like this. Notice how my hips come off the floor. I've got really long arms. Like yeah. They're stupidly long. But again, you can use your parallels if you need to. If you can get space off the floor, that means you're ready for an L set, okay? Then you squeeze your legs, so you get that tension in the legs. You bring your hips back, and then you lean back. And see if you can feel that lift. Even just a little bit here, like weightless, is really, really, really good. Okay? So all with me, hands to your hips. Round the shoulders, space off the floor. Squeeze the legs, hips back, lean back. Can we get a little bit of lift? Can we get hips back, hips back, hips back, hips back? Good. Good. If you're cramping, good. That's really, really good. Oh, everyone. Okay. Another one you can do, if you went really hard, is to bring one leg in. And again, same thing, a bit less leverage. Or, as you do this, you then slide the knees in and see if you can get a bit of lift in the tuck position. Try that. So again, same thing, we still got legs straight. So round the shoulders, hips back. Then you start sliding your feet in as you lean back. Can we find that lift? Yeah? Anyone get it? No? Nice. Very good. Very good. That's it, lean back. That's it. Cool. So now we're going to then work on to using the parallels, the high parallels, and then the low parallels. You're either going to work on holding your L sit in that position, but if you're working on the parallels, I want you to start in a pike push-up. What it's going to do is get that shoulder tension, so you're going to round the shoulders, come down, and then see if you can get lift here. If that feels really nice and easy, you can straighten into that position. If that feels good, we work on our L sit, and we come back through in that position. Okay? So again, we've got 3 pairs of these, and we've got loads of parallels. So if you're working on a strict L sit, if you find it really, really hard to get L sit, your partner can be here with the legs. Okay, so go for it. So the same thing. Hips back. Nice. Okay, and the partner can give a little bit of help. That's maybe all they need, and you kind of almost like letting go to get that tension. Okay? So that's really good. So one at a time. And again, when you're working on this, one person has to be here because you want the feeling of almost like falling over. That's what you want. Don't write that. Don't actually do it. Yeah. But falling forwards. Okay? Let's do this for 8 minutes and we've got to finish it. Okay? Let's go.
So now we've worked on that first skill, which was the handstand, and now we're going to work into the second skill, which is the L sit. So again, we always try and go through 2 main skills and then like a large sweat finisher at the end to make sure that we've coming away with something that we're going to learn each session.
You're going to be doing 20 reps, so say left and right together. 20 reps, just complete 20 reps of each one, then move on. It's a complete free-for-all. You've got about 10-12 minutes to do as many rounds as you can of all of it. Okay, so I think you get through half, or you get through 3. It's just at your own pace. There should never be both of you resting at the same time though. One person always working. Okay? So, for example, if Ollie were to go, I can do 10 pec push-ups, he can do 10 pec push-ups. Okay? So Ollie will do pec push-ups. So Ollie will do standard, I'll do scale. So Ollie's doing pec push-ups, or you can go up and do handstand push-ups. Let me see differently. Okay? So coming down, nice low range, working on those. Okay? That's it. Next one's rows. So either partner rows, so just doing it with a partner, or you just go pull-ups. Okay, same thing as usual. Okay, so just working on those, that's one range. Push-ups, either on the floor, you don't need all these anyway, on the floor, or ring push-ups. So you can use the low rings, or actually, you go to this. Yep, go to it. And then you can grab your partner, and then get push-ups. We can work on that. Okay, so again, that's the scaled one, so it's hard for you. Box dips, you're using the boxes, and we're literally just doing dips, actually. Just doing dips with these. Okay, so going down like this, or you're doing ring dips, or the bar dips. Jump squats, we all know, leading into jump lunges. Nordics and Nordic reps, you can do it when you're holding your partner, or if you go on your knees. Okay, so go on your knees. So again, we're either doing bend ones, so go down bend, so come down to bend hips. Yeah, and come back. Yeah, and so you're coming down like this, hold on here. We can go bend like this, or we go full reps. We're going down as far as you can, squeeze back up. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah? Cool. Obviously, let's see all kind of wasting time, aren't you? So, start whatever you want on there. Either stand, you can also mix it up. So you can go high push-ups, pull-ups. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so now we've done the main skill, which was handstands. We worked on L-sit, we've done the warm-up, we've done all that good stuff. And now it's time for the sweat part of skills and sweat. So again, you saw Ollie there and myself work through what we're going to be doing in this kind of sweat portion of the class, and then breaking it down, answering questions, making sure that everyone knows what they're doing, and then we go for it. So again, whenever we do this, you're always working again in partners, so you're with someone else who's at a similar ability to you. Again, you're doing things like holding them in rows, like you can see here. We're holding them in push-ups, but it's just another opportunity to, again, you can be resting, so you can work harder when you're on your active sets, but it also means that you can, it adds the community vibe because you can push someone else and help them to work harder, but also you can watch them doing movements, and you can also be like, I didn't think of that one, and that can then help you when you then go into your next set. The sweat portion really is what Cali is all about. People come to Cali wanting to learn new skills and progressing, but really it's the community aspect. It's the laughs, it's the fun, it's the elements of it that you see here that are the bits that really keep people coming back. The camaraderie, the community, again, meeting new people, working through kind of hard workouts together. That's what really puts the beauty in community of the Cali name into what we do here. So again, it's about 15 minutes. We work through this together, get a good sweat on, and then once we finished up with the sweat portion of skills and sweat, that's when then we'll progress onto a nice cool down. There'll be high fives all around, and that will be the end of the session. So I will see you then.
3, 2, 1. Give your partner a big high five. Never throw anything. Let's have a little stretch. It's 24 past. You have got to go. If not, let's go straddle and then feet touching your partner. Feet just like this. Mind space. Just feet like this. Alright, let's get a nice stretch. You're facing your partner. Yes. Grab your partner's wrists if you can. So wrists, not his hands, grab their wrists. Okay? And then when they, so one person at a time, let's do 5 reps each. Okay, so trying to speak. That's it. Okay, and then we're going to go out here. That's it. And then when Ollie breathes in, he's going to bring chest up. Okay, and then when he breathes out, I'm going to pull him into it. And then when he breathes in, chest up. And then breathe out, pull him in.
So we have a nice stretch to finish, just cooling down, bringing that breath back to normal, and then ending the session with high fives all around, a nice little recap, and sending people into their weekends.
Great stuff, team. Have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you guys next time. Great stuff, guys. Bam. That's it. That's it.
So there you go, that sums up what a Cali class looks like. That was skills and sweat. So again, we're working on handstands, we're working on L-sits, and then we had a nice sweaty finisher. And as you can see, people were making new friends, they were laughing, they were joking, and they happened to have a really good workout along the way. So thanks for following along on this workout, and we'll see you guys in the next Cali video.